The stories of Ragnar and his sons are known, but what of the great adventurers like Jarl Hæsten, a wealthy man well into his 50s by now, accruing a king's ransom of wealth through lucrative raids and wars, going so far as to reach the Mediterranean with Bjorn Ironside. Now he has settled in as a Count of Montague. Only a year ago, he allied with the King of Brittany against the Franks. With a combined Breton Viking army, he killed Robert the Strong, the great-grandfather of Hugh Capet. With a mighty army of Huscarls and Varangian veterans at his side, he has the capability to reshape Europe or potentially other lands. This video is sponsored by Paradox. You can play the base game for free on Steam for an entire week until March 21st. Make sure to check out the new Northern Lords content, or just play the game for free with a handy link I have right down below in my video description. Now to continue our story. And here we have Count Hæsten of Montague. He's currently 52 years old, but he's in great shape. He should hopefully live for quite some time. He's killed 2 people, one of whom you know of, Duke Robert, but here's another dead Duke. I'm sure they're not quite happy with him. Now, before we can make any decisions about our lands, we need to understand who he is. Over here, he's rather lusty. It makes him better at intrigue. He's also quite fertile, and he's pretty good at seducing people. Now, he likes other lusty people, but he's not a fan of people who don't like to shag around like him. His wife isn't too pleased about it, you can tell by that look. She's drilling right into the back of his head right now. Then over here, he's ambitious. He's got to be. He has fought all over the lands. He's gone to far off places, and now he's back over here, hoping to one day have more power. That provides many benefits, but he's prone to getting more stress. If he fails, he's going to feel that pain, that loss of whatever dreams he had. And naturally, if we were to serve a leader, we wouldn't like them very much because we should be that leader. Over here, we've got greedy as a trait. Unfortunately, that does harm our diplomacy skill by -2, but we do gain 15% more to our tax income per month. Right now, we've got 1.9 coming in. Not to mention, we have over 500 gold in our coffers right now. If we have a look over here, he's quite educated in military affairs. +8 to martial, more monthly martial lifestyle experience. He's great with supplies as well. Here's a good commander trait. That means we can go out to raid without running out of supplies anytime soon. Now, for a physical trait, he's quick. We can pass that on to our kids. And over here, we've got a fame trait. Viking, +2 to martial, +3 to prowess, more prestige, and we do like other Viking characters. No wonder he's so good and strong. Then here's another fame trait, adventurer. Martial per level of fame. As our fame goes up, we end up getting even more skill points, which is awesome. Prowess per level of fame up by +1. Men-at-arms maintenance down by 50%. Now that's what we really love here. That means our more skilled soldiers will be quite cheap. General opinion down by 10. Hey, we go out and party a bit. Ignore negative culture opinion. Yes, no negative opinion of other cultures because we travel around. We understand people are different and we don't care. And we do like other adventurers. Now finally, we've got overseer. +2 to martial, +2 to stewardship, and a lot more control growth. We can keep people calm under our rule. Unfortunately, we do have a rather young son, and it's still up in the air how he might turn out, but he's also quick. He's pretty bossy. We need to educate him. He's going to focus on martial education. Now, I've got to educate him. I believe I can do that much, okay? Let's go back over here. So, we've got one friend, Jarl Bjorn. He's right up here. He's pretty far away. He's quite busy. 1,200 men. We could use a good few Viking friends to help us out. Like Sigurd. Sigurd, I should probably sway you. Maybe, if I do well in swaying him, I could get him to marry off his second daughter over here to my son. That would give us a proper and great ally. I like that idea quite a bit. And also a bit of prestige as well. So beyond that, we've got 28 for our martial skill. Look at that. Our levy size is up by 40%. We've got over here 11 for diplomacy, which is really not too bad. 10 for stewardship, 12 for intrigue, 7 for learning, which is not ideal, but that's fine. Now look at that, 18 prowess total. All because of holy sites, because we're adventurers, or we're one adventurer, I should say. Here's my unreformed Norse faith, Asatru, Norse for my culture, and we are pretty much alone over here. Now, beyond that, I've got two rivals. King Charles the Bald of West Francia. We need to watch out for him. He's a Carling, and these Carlings are everywhere. If I were to fight him early on, I don't believe that would go well. I feel like he would call in a few friends later on, a few family members, and they would overwhelm me. So I do have many special soldiers, which we'll go over in just a moment, but that's where I truly need to be careful. I've got over here a level of fame called Exalted Among Men. I get more knights, people like me quite a bit, and I've got a lot of prestige. My piety is okay, 3,200 men, 4 champions total. My levies are very small, but mostly I have special soldiers over here. Those will probably go away whenever I pass on. Let's have a look. Yeah, here's my host. I've got Varangian veterans. Oh, they can deal so much damage. 47 damage, 30 for toughness. Over here, 10 for pursuit. They can chase down foes easily. We've got winter effects we'll need to worry about as well. But thankfully, we do pretty well in the winter. Look at that. More toughness, more screening. Then over here, we've got Huscarls. However you want to approach that one. So over here, they're very strong as well. They're going to be able to overwhelm our many enemies, and we've got 1,500 total if you count my 1,200 levies. Wow. So we'll need to carefully spend them before I pass on. Now, again, my son is pretty good. We'll want to have him married off eventually. Do I want any new concubines? I don't believe so, but we have finally gone over many of our own personal, traits and other desires we have. Now, when it comes to what we have over here, I would like to get gallant. Sure. Why don't we focus on chivalry? If I'm going to be out there fighting, I should probably focus on that. We've got quite a few skills under Overseer, and also over here under Strategist. Engineered for destruction, more naval speed, siege weapons are better, living off the land, more supply capacity. We could raid forever if we wanted to. Now over here we can determine our personal deity. It is not uncommon for Asatruans to single out one amongst the gods who suits their particular taste and aims in life for special attention. I should contemplate these divine beings and decide which one calls to me the most. So we've got Odin, Ulir, Thor, and Freya. More fertility, interesting. Over here is more stewardship and prowess if I follow Thor. Over here, more martial and advantage. Interesting. Yeah, advantage over in the winter, and even more movement speed in the winter. That could be quite advantageous. Then Odin would give me more piety per dread. And also intrigue. Sure, I can dedicate right now. Why don't we, for now, focus on someone like the Hunter Warrior God, the Agent of Glory. There, Ulir. We'll take that one. Now, I'm not going to embrace local traditions. I'm here to be Norse. Beyond that, I've got to call in more champions. We need more powerful people. Here's a Grand Bloat. Can't do that yet. That'll have to wait. You just wait for that. Then we'll go over what that's all about. We've also got a Runestone, which provides 250 piety and also 350 prestige. Very nice. More control, levy size, depending on what we get here. Yeah, we get one of these over here. More popular opinion, 50 gold. But I need someone who has died, I need to conquer a territory, or I need to gain a rank. So we've got many options. It is customary among the Norse to erect carved monuments to commemorate important events. The death of a loved one, the settling of a dispute, the acquisition of land, and so on. Perhaps I could benefit from such a rock. True. It's a very fancy rock. Now for the council over here. My countess can help me out with whatever she wants. I'm not going to have her focus on any particular field because I feel like we're doing just fine in everything. Then over here for my Gothi who does not like me, I'm going to have him convert our people. It'll take a long time, but it'll help out my son. And let's see, right now, you are currently helping me out by getting a little bit more prestige. I do like getting prestige, so I'll continue to do that. My steward is okay at what he does, but why don't you promote our culture? It'll take 6 years over here. My marshal is so bad at his job, only negative side effects could happen. No, we don't want him. But Dan is a poet, look at that. Stress loss up, more diplomacy per level of fame, and it's quite virtuous to Asatruans. So sure. Get over here. You're only 10 gold. I've got to hire him. 15 martial. That's much, much better. Okay. I'm going to want him to come over here and to train commanders. It's a great way to improve my knights. They're not really knights. They're Viking champions. But you know what that means. Alright, so I could search for a doctor. I am going to do that because, well, we need someone to patch this up. Now, we've got some new additions over here to our Norse culture. Look over here. Cultural and regional. Viking tactics. We can recruit some very unique men-at-arms. Even Varangian veterans, too. So we can get a lot of very interesting stuff. Stuff I'll want to get later on. We've got some Vigmen, 18 damage, 20 toughness. We've got long ships, of course, over here. That was a nice old one. Huscarls over here, if we want another elite group. We've got all things. Characters may break the Crown Authority and Tribal Authority cooldowns at a heavy prestige cost. Tribal Vassal Opinion up by 5. Then, Varangian Adventurers. Unlocks the Varangian Adventure Casus Belli during the Tribal Era. Wow. So we've got another way to take over lands by doing that. I like that a lot. Alright. So now, we should probably think about going to war. I mean, obviously, I need to probably get my Gothi over here to like me more. If I give him a gift, it's 100 gold, which will never happen. I would rather kill him. And I think our target is going to be Brittany over here. He's only got 661 men. He likes to torture people. Again, I don't want to go after the Carlings. They could unite and cause me problems. But if I could capture their king in time, maybe that could work out. But he's also got 3,500 men. And even more champions. I've got to get more champions too. The Varangian Adventure is a very special type of war here, where the attacker intends to move their realm to the war target wholesale. If they win, they will immediately annex the appropriate counties and move their capital there. Their old vassals will go independent, and their old counties will be given to upstart local warlords. Varangian adventurers are only available to duke and count tier rulers, becoming progressively more expensive with each successful adventure. This Casus Belli is never available after the tribal era, and North Germanics launching their first Varangian adventure receive up to 2,000 bonus special soldiers. I do like that. Why don't we do that for fun? Right over here. Because I would like to take a very wealthy area. Cordoba. 500 prestige. Well, we're doing it. I'm only a small, minor power. So here I am, getting everyone together. We've got Bragi over here, who's a notable guest. He's evidently strong and a giant. 22 prowess. He's gonna kill a lot of people. Court physician. Yeah, sure. Evidently you're very good. Get over here, young man. Now, I do not want him to be a champion. And who's gonna join? Uh-oh. They have a new alliance. Well, only 371 men. Whereas if I went after Brittany, they could ally West Francia. Then I've got to find a massive army. I would need to hire some potential mercenaries. Alright, some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. Now, my wife would like to help out someone. Stay here for fun. We can have fun. Thankfully, we can go through the river. So we don't actually have to go over land. We can go right to their capital. Asbjorn, okay, come on in. 20 gold. 13 prowess, and we've got some very powerful enemies to fight, but look at what I have over here. 41 from my commander advantage. Oh, they're going to be in trouble. Let's get them. Look at that. We are fighting in favorable terrain for my Varangian veterans. They have no men-at-arms, but I do. I've got 5 champions. Oh, he's got some really good fighters. Wow. Very impressive. Jean died. He was slain in battle. He was never very good. We're going to need a new steward now. You know what? I'm going to hire you. I've got the money. I can do it. There you go. Continue to go. Now, hold on. Before we go on, There is one person I need to forbid from fighting. It's probably got to be my doctor. Yeah, but I'll worry about that after this current battle. He's busy. He better survive. If my doctor can't kill a man, I won't let him treat me. Look at that, we won. We caught their leader. Maybe you don't come out to fight me directly. That was a bad idea. And the war is over. I gained 400 gold, 150 fame. That's it for him. Goodbye. He called me blathering. Well, that's fine. I'm now a mighty Jarl, naturally. No longer a count. I've got my territories over here. You may have Montague. Enjoy. Alright, disband all for right now, but have a look at what we own. I feel like that tax money is going to be quite nice as we get people to like us a little bit more. We do have low county control. They already have over here guild halls. So, beyond that, why don't we raise up a runestone? We should. So I'll gain a lot of piety, prestige, 50 gold. I've got the money. Rocks through the ages. Subject. Every runestone tells a message of some significant event in the life of the commissioner. From the smallest peasant to a Jarl like myself, the stone records all. Yeah, why don't we talk about how we beat him up? Yeah, that Sultan Muhammad was defeated in battle, in one battle. We'll make it about him. Now that I have decided what to put on my runestone, the question remains where to place it. Memorials to victory, such as my triumph over Sultan Muhammad, are a constant reminder of a war's glorious end. They are best placed in areas that require encouragement to cooperate. Of course, one or two spots do spring to mind. Cordoba, naturally. All direct vassals that also use runestones, 10 opinion of me, 250 piety, 350 for prestige, and done. Oh, hold on. For 50 years, they also get more control growth, 0.2 per month. I do need that. So now, that control will go up. We'll be able to make more money. Already, I'm making a lot more money per month, 3.4. I feel like I made a decent choice. We'll see in time. And if that leader over here in Montague dies, I get his land again. Not that I really want it. But have a look at that. I lost only 222. He lost over 800 men. Not too many of my elite soldiers died. My Gothi over here killed 19 men. Now, look at you. You got your Emir over there. He's quite powerful. We need to figure out how we're going to manage our new lands. Now that he's going home, let's have a look around here. We've got my council who's unable to work in Montague. Sure, Raffen, come over here and convert people. It'll take you a long time. But you can set the foundation for that. Dan, we could use more control because I need more money. I'm going to move my capital over to Cordoba. Let's do that right now. And done. Now we're making more money over here in Cordoba. Beyond that, I would like to promote my culture. It'll only take 6 years. I should still be alive. Now, Spy Master, I feel like you should like me more. Here's a bit of money. Sure, that did cause a bit of stress, but that's okay. Later, we're going to go raiding. But for now, let's have a party. We've got the money. We've done well. We need to celebrate. And do you hear that song? It's incredibly cool. Well, it's off now, but welcome, friends. Yeah, I could have fought up here, and initially I wanted to, but I chose not to because I want to change the scenery. I've been up here so much as a Viking before that I just want to move elsewhere. Wait, Muhammad died? Really? Oh, that's good news for me. Well, okay then, we're going to be able to invade new territories very soon. Oh, unfortunately, someone spilled a lot of stew. 150 prestige gone, which is a lot, too. That makes me very unhappy. By the way, you can now dismiss all notifications. You come over here, right-click, done. And our feast is over. Everyone likes me a little bit more. I did lose 15 gold, but that's okay. They do like me more. And I'm not nearly as stressed out. We do have over here another champion. Sure. Look at that. 22. And you've got your own house as well? Really now? I could find you someone to marry. There's no one here who's very good though, unfortunately. I wish they were, but they're truly not. So we could go out there fighting soon. I like that idea. But what about raiding? We've got to raid a bit. We are Vikings. Okay. Why don't we come down over here? I'll choose easier targets. That way we can make some decent money without losing too many soldiers. We're currently at 4 speed. We'll move up over here to 5 speed. Raid or trade? As my troops and I prepare to sack the lands, our first scouts report back. It seems the local towns are rich, but many are heavily fortified. Interesting. A truce for 5 years. 10 loot. You know what? I've got to do it. What kind of lily-livered feudal coward makes money without raiding? Huh, please. We'll go down to 2 speed right now because I also want to look at my buildings. There are quite a few that I want to pick up. Like right over here. I could use a new monastery. It'll help me gain more control. I like that idea. Now, what else could I pick up? Farms and fields for even more money. Or manor houses? 200 gold for that. You know what? We'll take it. I'll take it right now. That's way too good. So now I just need to go raiding to make more money. They're already uniting, understood. But if even one bit of land stays away, I could go attack over there. Alright, let's come on down. 17 gold. Fire and blood. Yeah, take me more. 30 gold, 75 prestige. That's going to be the good stuff. Alright, a champion has arrived. Chorigvi. Come join us too. We are getting so many champions. I'm glad they're actually showing up. The Varangian Guard. Asbjorn, you would like to leave me to go serve in the Varangian Guard. You know what? You may go. Enjoy. I cannot deny him that. Sigurd is not swayed. Very well. He's pretty far away, but still. My wife is currently pregnant. Interesting. That's more money for me. Hopefully it's not a son. I don't want to divide up my lands too much. If it happens, it does happen. Someone is trying to kill me. Uh-oh. I wonder who's trying to kill me right now. Do I have any direct rivals? Could it be you? I might have to work on him. I am greedy, so we could just begin to work on him right now. That does concern me way too much. Never mind. I had no idea that someone would try to come for me right away. I thought maybe I would have a little bit of time, but no. Not right now. Alright, so we'll try to sway him. Oh, actually, I can't do that. I thought maybe I could, but I actually do need her to help me out with my prestige. And not only that, my stewardship. So we're going to have her just focus on my stewardship as well. Fire and blood, yep. Bring me bounteous plunder. Let them feel the pain. We're not done yet. 14 for loot. I like that. We'll take it right now. Then I'll come back home. I've got the money. I've got the time. But look at how quickly we're just gaining money over here. So we're in one area where we could just attack and attack, and for now, they won't be able to stop us. 10 gold? Sure. Have your kid back. Oh, King Charles! He's trying to kill me. At least I know now. It has been abandoned. Okay, good. Having a king try to kill me is obviously very bad. So, I'm even happier that I left. Because having him hire people to kill me probably would have worked out. Nope, take more. I always want more. I'll never say no to taking more. We've got how much now? 71 gold. Obviously, I do want more. We'll come down over here now. Let's move. What's in a name? We could name the child after me. Look at him. A lovely child. Alright, fine. I do have another son. Bring me more loot. 14 gold there. They've got one little army that could come after me. Oh, they did. But look at that. They're easily losing. I'm only using levies, but that's okay. We got them. So once we go back, we'll use our newfound wealth to probably go to war again. Look at him. He's too weak. Sure, they won't share my religion or my ideas or anything, but still. Alright, we've got 102 gold. I've got too much gold. Let's go back home. We need to go back home right away. I spent 150 prestige thanks to my Chancellor's poor diplomacy skill. Maurice, come on now. Bragi's much better. You are fired. Be gone. Oh yeah, he's going to do a much better job, I think. And here I thought it was you, my own Gothi, trying to kill me. We lost only 86 men. They lost 792. No champions killed, really. But I've got some pretty awesome champions already. I'm very excited about that. An opportunity over here. Oh, right. I'm going to be subtle. There we go. I mean, I need him to like me. My short reign is certainly hurting me a lot. Alright, so we're back down over here at our home. Let's take it easy. 102 gold back, 102 prestige. What about that mayor? Interesting. You know what? Forget about it. He's like, look, I need to tell you about me. Whoa, 35 gold. You know what? I'll take that too. I forgot we did capture a few people. And that's another way to make a lot of money. So if I wanted to, I could hire mercenaries. Now have a look at how much money I'm bringing in. 4.2. That's even better than before. Alright, let's get more control. We've got to. Oh, only half a year? Yeah, it'll only take him half a year in each location to get control up. I'm glad it seems to take a lot less time now. That's a very good thing for me. Now, I wonder, what should we hire over here? Vigmen. They're really interesting. Farmlands, plains, taiga. They're good archers. I think I want some. Sure, why not? I've got the money now. I could seriously hire some very good soldiers. Alright, what about these fellows? Free landholders. Now, if I get them, they're bad in hills, mountains, and desert mountains. You guys have no penalties. Now, I could get Huscarls over here. They're good in the forest and taiga. We've got over here good in the hills, plains, and farmlands. I've got to spend a bit of money to hire them. Now we're going to have even more soldiers, and they'll be passed on to my son, which is even better. We don't have too many mercenaries we can hire, but that's okay. But I just paid for a lot of that with all of my raiders. Now I could go back out and raid more. I'm currently 54. But why don't we take a break? Look at me, 54. I've got some serious power. No events for my child just yet. He's 9 years old. He's got a brother as well. I could educate him too. He's a young boy. Alright, now I've got to kill a little baby. Why not? I could take over one duchy, but what about taking over an entire kingdom? I want to do that because it's all about Cordoba right now. Look at that, Andalusia. If I take that land and properly convert it, oh, the power we would gain. Now, I've got to watch out for their army. I don't know where they're going to be at, but we could always divide up. That's true. I've got special soldiers. They could help me out. Alright, there's my ransom. 35 gold. Let's divide up. 1,600 men in each army. You know what? I could let you command. No one else here is a very good commander. I mean, you're okay. Dan's a good fighter. Alright. You know what? You're leaving. Get out of here, okay? No. Don't go through there. Go through the river instead. My first army will instead move over here to the east. There. Now, we begin. The Vikings are busy over here in the heart of Iberia. Now, they could call in friends. Hopefully, they won't do that. Oh, my spy master over here is being friendly. Yeah, sure. Let her become my lover. Oh, she had a scheme to seduce me. Well, it worked. Now, she won't betray me. That's better. We've got a new perk over here. Stalwart leader. More prowess. May challenge rivals to single combat. Oh, I like that. I would love to challenge a lot of people to single combat. Maybe not the baby. The Sultan baby I'll challenge later when he's like 3 or something. Is he 3? Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go after their capital. I'm wondering where their main army is going to move to. Ah, over here. Okay. Well, let's go fight them. I think we can beat him. I've got all my champions over here. Thankfully, he decided to come on down to fight me directly. I don't care what friends you have. Ah. She's got a child. Oh well. It happens, you know. I could just make her my concubine. Done. I'm making it right. Oh, that's really interesting. So it's no longer a secret because I made it right. I like how that reacts to what happened before. Now we are lawfully bound. My fears can be laid to rest. I am no longer stressed out. I've got 25 prowess total. I would love to duel people. Hopefully we'll end up getting a nice rival. That way I can do that. So she's my woman now. Things are proper. Trusting me. Ragnar has been asking me for a toy boat for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if he displayed more focus in his studies. Trusting. Interesting. Do I really want him to be trusting? We'll do it. Let him be a good kid. Normally I wouldn't do that, but sure. Alright. Time for a major battle. They've got a few more friends on their side, but that's okay. One maimed Sheik. I heard he was shrieking. Alright, that battle is over. We beat them. Let's come over here. Unfortunately, he was killed. 15 prowess too. Killed by who? Oh, just in general? Okay. We lost over 200. They lost over 700. Bernard was killed. Man, what a shame. I was hoping to hold on. That little army's moving away. Let them. Alright, hold on. Let's go back now. Dan, increase control over here. Only 4 months now. Things are becoming better. A lot faster than I thought they would originally. I thought it would take a lot more time for things to really improve, but no, that isn't true. Yeah, go recuperate a little bit. We're nearly done over here. I'm just trying to take over their capital. If I could take the baby, then the war is over. Sometimes you can luck out with a king or sultan or whoever coming out to lead. And when they lose a battle, you win the war because you captured them. That's what I did. If it wasn't for that, it would have taken a lot more time. I took one location. We're not done yet. He's not swayed? Very well. Let's come on down and take more land. And obviously, I want to find him if I can. I'll go out to besiege some location. We've got plenty of supplies, 180. The war might take a bit more time. We'll move up to 4 speed. I've got all that money coming in. I can imprison her. She's a fornicator. I knew it. That's hilarious. She fornicated with me. And I could put her into prison for that. Oh, that's actually brilliant. What a great way to get rid of your foes. I wonder, do I have anyone else over here? Only you. Only one little champion. Well, I'll take it. Let's go. Yeah, meet with them over here. I think we can beat them. That's what I'm hoping for. Again, they do outnumber me, but that's alright. A child. Another son. Oh, now I'm having a lot of sons. Ormir. What a great name. Child of a concubine. Alright. You know what? If I can't educate you, let's find someone decent for you, kiddo. There. You don't need to be a great warrior. We'll find out what your personality will be like later and change up your education focus based on that. Alright, so they're trying to leave right now. Rude. Don't do that. I'll come meet you. They're getting away. Alright, good job, Dan. Dan, again, being the man he is just getting a lot of control for us. Look at that money. Even during war, we're making a lot. Alright, there's my one little champion. I'm not going to go down there right now. We're just going to wait over here and besiege. I've got supplies. We're about to take over a new location. They might actually try to go after it very soon. That's true. We could leave now. I've got the money to do that. Then we come over here to help out. Yeah, they're absolutely coming down to help out. Let's go catch them. I knew it! So now we just need to land. That's actually a great way to lure them over. Alright, Dan is done doing that. So now I want Dan to focus on training up my mini champions. So train commanders, a great way to improve my Vikings. Alright, 3 speed total. We do outnumber them. Good job, Maurice. Good job. Oh, Dan, he became a berserker. Nice, he ripped off a man's head. That's one way to get rid of him. I'm known for my dedication to my faith. True. I lost only 350. They lost over 800. Bragi, I know you were hurt. Oh, Bragi killed one. Wow, look at that. A freaking Emir. That's awesome. But we're not done. We've got more to take over, don't we? Come on, let's end it. That gave me a lot of money again. And we are not done. Okay, one group is besieging back over in my capital. I'm going to have to go back now. They're being pains. Let's go back over here and take them out. Compliments. I'll keep it short and professional. We're back over in battle again. Raffen, your prowess went up. And if I get my pronunciation wrong on anything, give me a phonetic guide down below and I will rectify that. I'll do my best. It's a bit more even than I thought it would be. My wife is again pregnant. Ooh, good job, Mayor. Imagine your mayor ripping off people's heads. Terrifying. Alright. So we took care of a lot of them. We caught one of their better champions. Very nice. You know, if you came to join me, he'll do it. He's a strong man, too. Let him come fight for me. Now that's awesome. So not only did you lose, I'm going to take your fighter. Yeah, I like that. I want this guy to come fight for me. That would be way too much money, and I'm way too greedy. Holy Warrior. We've got a Holy Warrior over here. Good for you. I'm not done capturing stuff. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see, 1800 over there. We are getting closer. I could let all of you rest up, but we've got hostile enemies around. I've beaten them in so many battles now. Let's move out and hopefully take over. Come on. Good job. We're still not there. I mean, we are trying to fight for a kingdom. We also need to capture what's actually right by us, but I haven't been able to do that. I've been trying to lure them away. So let's actually go back down now and besiege what should belong to us. That's really the only reason why we haven't ended the war yet. But of course, the war is a good thing for me. I'm gaining so many great benefits, and I'm only 56. I'm very young, and I'm gonna take over a lot of land. Well, very young relative to very old people. Not to very young people. But now we can do that. I mean, look at that. I'm getting 20 gold per location pretty much. It's a great way to train up. I won't be able to fight them again for quite some time, so I'm also trying to weaken them, and I'm trying to take away from them, which seems to be working out. So what I want to do, I do want to move over here and fight their army. I no longer need to worry about them taking over to the east. I should be able to move over there without losing people to casualties. That was my other fear, so I wanted to go after their capital and all of that. It's a longer war than I normally would like to fight. Usually I like to fight these and end it quickly, but I'm not doing that today. Alright, let's go down. We'll go hunt down their soldiers when they come back. Chivalric dominance. Now my Vikings are going to destroy them in battle. They are going to be so done for. Can't believe I'm going to have another child. What's happening to me in my old age? Certainty over here. Ambitious. That's right. You know what to do. A daughter. Svanhildir. A beautiful name. Wow. Look at these great traits passing on. Alright, I'll command everyone. Let's come back over here to the east. We are nearly done now. Yeah, taking over down over here is what I need to do. If you're not actually taking over your war targets, there's no point. Unless you're trying to draw out the war, which is what I wanted to do. Because we're going to have a truce for so many years, I might as well profit a little bit and also weaken them heavily by just breaking them down. Let's go down and take down that army of 1,600 men. It's a big army. We're changing things up. All right. They had more champions. It didn't really matter. They just lost over 1,600 men. Only 12 are remaining. Look at how much more powerful all of my warriors are now. They were trained up. Wow. 2 of their fighters killed. We're getting more berserkers. I mean, even my mayor, only 38. And yet, he's killed pretty much everyone. Awesome. All right, let's go. We'll come over here. Just take over. Rumor and speculation. Interesting. The mayor's a non-believer. I don't really care that much. Do I? No. She's pregnant again. Sounds about right. All right, we're done here. We're finally done. Let's have a look at that. 3 years ago, it began. And I've got that many more lands. Look at what I've done. I've got too many lands. I'm going to have to find some decent people. And also, I do want limited crown authority. I've got the prestige. We'll take it now. So now, let's see. More levies, more income. 7.5 if I could hold on to everything that I have right now, but I cannot. I could declare another war and take over a duchy. I'm not going to do that right now, but I could. Are there any concubines I want? No. I'm not going to imprison her. She hasn't angered me yet. Alright, so now it's time to really just look at what people are around who could be loyal vassals. I did give away many lands over here to various leaders. We are going to have some who do not like me. Oh, there's one vassal. Here's another one. We'll have to, over time, get rid of them. I know they're going to want to eventually try to form a faction and turn against me in great numbers. Like this one fellow over here. How about him? We'll have to have him killed. And it all just takes time. I will not bargain for your soul. If you want to do it, great. If not, I'll come after you. I feel like I should be able to kill them directly. Revoke. Oh, I wish. Let them rise up, though. We gained a lot of land, and there's a drawback for that. Charles, are you dead? No. Full of body. What a shame. He's got a lot of soldiers, too. So now we've got a lot of money. Nearly 8 gold coming in per month. Another son, Kettle. No, you don't deserve that name. Gratir. That shall be your name. So I've got a lot of kids. Probably too many kids when I think about it. We're going to lose a few titles, but I don't think it'll be that bad. They'll have a few duchies. At the very least, it'll all be Norse, which makes me happy. That's okay. I can deal with that. We could even take more territory if we wanted to, not that we're going to right now because I've already done so much. All right, why don't I, for now, host a new feast? Or actually, I could go on a pilgrimage. Yeah, sure, prepare for the journey. Let's go fairly far away. Paderborn. We'll go there. Time for my departure. Then later, we'll go raiding again. I could have disdain for heathens. You know what? I do rule many. They're not that bad. Or domain taxes. People are going to like me more. My concubine is again pregnant. That's a lot of kids, you know. Way too many. Okay, so Ragnar had a good time at our party. I would rather him become gregarious, not greedy. Done. I'm not feeling great, but I'm not going to give up. We're going. Now I'm back home, 625 frickin' piety. And I'm a pilgrim, so more monthly piety and more same faith opinion. Great. Now what about that faction? Oh yeah, they're definitely going to come after me. I wonder which one I could have killed directly. I would love to do that right now. Evidently, that's a challenging endeavor for me. 12% is not ideal. Now hold on. He likes me. Or he's about to like me. I could offer him a concubine. He did convert, thankfully. That's way too much money. No. But I shall sway him. But look at that. He's robust. I want him to have more kids. We want that guy to produce more warriors for my people. Now I'm back home. Treat me? I'm not feeling great. No, actually, I feel good, despite being so old and having so much power. So what about a raid? We could wait, I suppose. Never back down? Oh, you're right about that. Never back down. I'm here to fight people. Now you I do not like. I would love to have you killed. Having you killed would be way too difficult. Fighting you, I don't want to do that yet, just because I've got lands I've got to lord over, and it's going to take time for them to like me more. Now what I would also like to do, I would like to get more impressive soldiers to come out here to fight for me. We could get you fellows to come down here. You counter light cav and archers. Interesting. Sure, I'll take them. Look at that income. Not to mention what we have over here. If I upgrade you, I'll take it. These are things I can pass down. My special soldiers are still here. Thankfully, they're not always going to be here. When I pass on, my boy will have none of it, but he's going to have our special regiments, our special groups. Okay, he's currently 13. He's not of age yet. I could try to figure out what marriage I want him to have. I need to find someone who's got a good trait, but evidently those are not common to find right now. He's got a good one, though, which is nice. Let's have a look at Dynasty Legacies. They have been changed up. Like over here, we've got one line called Adventure. Number 1, Wanderlust. Diplomatic range up by 30%. Receive bonus troops above the cap when using adventuring Dynasty Head interactions. Send to Varangian Guard. So, I can pay prestige in order to send away unlanded adult Dynasty members to potentially gain skills and traits. Like my son, who's about to become a man. These are much better. Gift givers. Send gift costs down by 50%. All of that good stuff. We've got pillage, sea wolves, more prowess, more naval speed, more prestige and fame from battles, warfare over here, House of Warriors, law, guile, and all of that. But we've got some new stuff here. Things have been changed up, and they're much more worthwhile to take on now than they used to be. I wonder which one I'm going to take. But now, let's have a brief conversation. You know what has happened so far. I have weakened my enemies quite a bit. They're probably not going to recover anytime soon. It will take them generations to get back to where they once were. My long-term goal, I think, is to unite Iberia, or maybe go elsewhere, who knows. Then come back to West Francia. It would be interesting to expunge the Carlings after, well, becoming champions and kings. But what do you think I should do for now for the short and midterm? We're having a little council session here, and you can play the role of my counselors and tell me down below what you would like for me to do. What you think would be a strategically wise choice. We've got one faction over to my west who's looking rather weak, 497. The big issue is really about conversion. We've got one location where we have our culture, and we're gonna need a lot more than that. And I mean a lot more. So why don't we begin working right now? 5 years. We could use more control. Only 10 months over here. We'll try to get more control in locations where it won't take a long time. If it takes 8 years, to me, I would rather them rebel. That would be better. And I would like to make more money over the long term. That way, I could have more men-at-arms regiments. If I do that, it'll all be passed on to my son. Then my son over here could unite the lands from all of his many brothers, and he does have many brothers. So that could be a very good idea too. We could even leave a few alone if we wanted them to lead on their own and later take their lands. So I've got a lot of ideas. We could also continue to move on as we have more children and we pass on through the lines. We could just continue moving capitals and conquering more lands. So we do have many interesting options. We could be much more mobile if we chose to be. But for now, we've got a great base. We have a lot of money coming in. Thankfully, I'm in great health. I mean, even though I'm ill at 58, I feel good. So once I'm feeling better fully and I'm no longer ill, I'll feel excellent. Okay, do leave a like down below. You shall see more very soon. Our journey has only just begun. He's only 58. He's got many years to go. And until then,